Is something burning? That's what I thought. I love the smell of napalm. Nothing like a good smoke. Are you trying to get invited to my next barbecue?
We sense a soul in search of answers. Do you seek knowledge of time travel? We'll take that as a yes. And now for your first lesson. Do you seek knowledge of time travel?
Milspec ED209 on. Checklist protocol initiated. Running level 1 diagnostic. USDA selected. FDIC approved. Checklist completed. SOB.
Hello, hello. Hey, how you doing, Ox?
I'm okay. How are you, my friend?
Doing all right, bud. Can't complain. Just another day.
Another great day for StarCraft. We got Machine in the house. Pato should be coming soon.
Yep. We got
And then Dandy and Dewalt.
Of course. Got a pretty good series of games tonight, random versus random, so kind of switching it up.
I wonder if we do. So, usually when you see Dewalt and Dandy's name, Dandy's going to be the underdog. But it seems that the tables have turned and Dewalt is the underdog.
Think so?
Well, Dandy has S rank, 2300 MMR with Protoss and Zerg.
Okay.
I think Dewalt's best off race is Zerg. I'm not sure what rank his Terran is, but even his Zerg, I'm willing to bet, is probably... might be S rank, because I've seen him beat Dreamer, and Dreamer's like a solid A rank. Low S rank, I think.
Yeah, he's a pretty solid A rank.
I don't really know enough about Dewalt's random, but a lot of people are saying that this is Dandy's win, unless Dewalt gets Protoss, which is one of the cool things about random versus random. Is that surprise element? You just don't know what they're gonna spawn as, and when they spawn as their like main race, it's kind of like funny and exciting, sort of like watching. You remember when Flash was going random?
Oh, of course.
And when he got like Terran, people were just laughing. So it's kind of like that, I guess. If like Dewalt gets Protoss and then Dandy gets like Zerg or something.
Yeah, see, I'm not so convinced on the Dandy off-race thing, right? Because we did cast quite a few of Dandy and Terra's 2v2 games, and he couldn't pick Zerg or Protoss for those and kept losing those. So, you know...
Good point.
Dewalt, I think he would pick Protoss or Zerg in a 2v2, you know? So, obviously, Dandy not showing the most confidence in his off-races.
That's a good point. I can't argue with that. So maybe Dandy's being overhyped.
I completely overhyped. Yeah. You know what? I'm Team DeWalt on this one. He's got this. In fact, it's gonna be easy. The easiest best of 9 random versus random show match of all time.
I was speaking to him like 7 hours ago because he had an event to play for Death Fate.
Okay.
So he was up kind of late, and I joked around with him, and I was like, "You're gonna be sleepy when you wake up, my friend." And after you've played some StarCraft, like your head is, you're not in the right mind space to go to sleep. Is what I'm trying to say. So he might have had a late night. He might be waking up groggy. That might be to Dandy's advantage, but never.
I don't know. I feel like every time we talk about DeWalt and he's in one of these events, he's always staying up late to be an event. So I would argue
can't argue with that.
At least
You're
he
right.
got some sleep as opposed
You're
to
right.
normal DeWalt grinding StarCraft for 16 hours and then playing in a tournament. It's like
Speaking of which, DeWalt in the house.
Yeah, buddy, good old DeWalt.
This guy's reliable, man.
I respect it. I really respect it.
I'll just mention as an organizer, because I know viewers are always thinking about skill levels when they're looking at who's playing. But another huge thing is reliability and good manner. And we're kind of fortunate, I think, the people who play show matches for us, even though you see the same names over and over again, they're reliable guys, and they're good manner and they're easy to work with.
Yep, DeWalt, Terror, Dandy. I mean, they're they give us a good show every single time they show up.
They're professional, you know what I mean?
Yep, they definitely are.
I mean,
that goes a long way, right? Like you're saying, as someone who also has coordinated events, man, it's the most frustrating thing in the world when someone doesn't show up or is 20-30 minutes late.
Maybe our age helps with that. When we were playing this when it came out, we were young kids, and Gur kind of comes to mind. He's commented later on how he didn't take it seriously when he was in Korea. He partied a lot. His managers took advantage of him. I think part of that was just because he was so young, right? We were all young.
Yeah,
and you're not as responsible and you're not as level-headed. So what I want to say is StarCraft players now, at least in their mid-20s, 30s, especially the guys who are taking it really seriously. So they're in a better place in their life to be professional and reliable. Now, having said that, though, I don't know if that's like the best age to, be an aspiring pro gamer. Like, I don't know if it's like professional sports and you like peak, in your early 20s or whatnot, but
there's still been some, late great players that are, a little up there in age. Probably once you're getting into your 40s, the fingers aren't moving like they used to. But I don't know. I don't think any of the folks that are playing these events are there yet.
it's a good point. It's a good
What's
point.
up, Pato? We got Pato in the house. Hello.
I know Pato's excited because he always loves co-casting with you.
Boy, I
got
love
me.
it too, bro.
Such an ass kisser.
So, Pato, you think Dandy's gonna take this one?
I'm certain about it.
Certain. Okay. Well, then let me ask you this: why did Dandy not play Zerger Protoss in any of the 2v2 games?
Because I don't think he cares about 2v2s, but I watch him like win S-rank players with Zerg and Protoss. And he used to play PvT as well, so I think he has more experience playing off-race.
It all depends what they spawn as, though, right? Like, what if Dewalt gets like 3 Protoss or 4?
Yeah.
Now it's 9 games, though, so that's quite a few games to spawn as Protoss.
If they don't get their main race, I say Dandy will win. That's my prediction.
Okay.
You can quote me on that, folks.
I mean, just statistically, right? Dandy and Dewalt have a 2/3 chance of not getting their main race. So you think Dandy's gonna take this something like 6-3?
Yeah, it depends because it not often goes like it's not often like you don't forget the same race. And I don't know that the statistics will be there, will comply, but I think that he will win 100% all off races games unless the Wolves get brought. I'm confident about it, and he's practicing
really
like a
cool.
madman. He reached 2700.
Huge Dandy fan here, man.
Nah, not that fan, but I.
Yeah, you are. Latin American pride. I like it, man.
I mean, he's a good player to get behind, for
They're
sure.
both taking it seriously. They both play a ton of StarCraft.
Yeah. I think Dewalt is the best right now out of Korea. No doubt about it, but I think...
Oh, it might be Mihu, it might be Bonnet. I don't know. There's a debate there.
Mihu, yeah, well, not considering China. I think he's playing better than Bonnie right now.
Bonnet's got the titles.
Yeah, he got
in
the
sports,
belt.
isn't it all about the titles? Is like StarCraft an exception?
Yeah, but
I think the titles matter for sure.
Yeah, the titles. I listen to the titles, but right now it's an opinion, like a Argentinian guy opinion wouldn't.
Oh, it's all good. I get it. I mean, I watched Dewalt play, and like I have a hard time disagreeing with you, right? Like he is absolutely on another level. When you watch him play, even in these foreign leagues. But yeah, he's just I don't know. I think it's you bring up a good argument for sure.
Even if you watch the outro, the Protocol to Start, Dewalt was the neatest.
He was the most solid, even including Bonnet's games. Bonnet dropped a series to Ziki, a very close series, mind you. And when you watch Dewalt versus Ziki, I mean, you could argue that was, it was a 2-0 for Dewalt, but obviously, Ziki made him really work for it. But yeah, you bring up a fair point there, Pato. I did go back and rewatch every single one of those series, and oh my gosh, like you guys weren't kidding about the Dewalt versus Ziki games. They were just incredible.
Yeah, 40 minutes game, right? Or
on
45?
Largo. Yeah, it was like 40, something like that.
Easy.
From
Wow,
behind, which is not easy to do, especially on Largo for Protoss against Zerg. Yeah, I was stunned.
And against Ziki, not against Pato with Zerg. A really good player. So.
Do you think Ziki's the best Zerg, like most well-rounded Zerg outside Korea at the moment?
I think yes.
I think so too. I've kind of been saying it for a while, but the series last weekend really kind of confirmed it for me. I was like, man, like Ziki is so strong. I actually can't wait to watch his Zerg vs Terran series. Like, I really can't wait to see.
I love how he's back, man.
Yeah, he's back. Eon's back. Seems like everyone's getting back into the groove.
We need True Touch now.
Yes, we do need True Touch. The other trifecta Zerg.
The last Zerg King.
All right, folks. It looks like we're going to be getting into Game 1 here on Eclipse. This is going to be a best-of-9 series, obviously, between both Dewalt and Dandy. Should be pretty entertaining. A lot of folks are saying Dandy should have the edge here with very clear S-ranked off races. I've seen a little bit of Dewalt's Zerg. I can't say I've ever seen him play Terran, but his Zerg is phenomenal. So I think Dewalt's at least going to give him a pretty good show here. You know what? I'm taking the counter decision this time. I think Dewalt's going to take this series. I'm going for Dewalt here. So we'll see how this one goes.
He's crumbling apart. Haha. Oh. A todos, está por arrancar el showmatch entre Dandy y Dewalt. Recuerden que estos son 9 partidos que se van a jugar y random contra random, así que vamos a ver quién es el jugador más completo, ¿no? Estuve diciendo en el chat que, en mi humilde opinión, Dandy debería ganar los partidos en los cuales Dewalt no le toque Protoss, porque yo considero, en mi humilde opinión, que es mejor, así que vamos a ver qué pasa.
So here we go, Game 1. Spawning in the top right as his main race. Look at that. Lucky right off the start. We have Dewalt. And spawning at the bottom left, getting an off race, is Dandy as the teal Zerg.
Entonces arriba a la derecha de color rubioleta tocándole Protoss y queriéndose pegar un tiro a todo la TAM está Dewalt. Y abajo a la izquierda de color verde, azul o como lo quieran poner está el señor, el grandísimo Bambi y sus viudas. Okay, so this will be funny.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I was just going to say, you know, obviously Dewalt knows he got Protoss, but he has no idea what Dandy is. Do you go for an expand here? But it looks like he's doing some type of one-gate opener. So I think this kind of can work against both Terran and Zerg, and who knows, maybe even against Protoss. So I kind of like the opener out of Dewalt so far, but for Dandy, we're seeing just, you know, standard drones at this point, as we should.
So this will be child play.
Yeah, this is going to be a 9-gate play. Ooh, Probe even scouting around the main in case this is Protoss proxying a gateway inside. I kind of like that from Dewalt. And yes, the Overlord will confirm this is in fact a Zerg versus Protoss right off the bat. 12 hatchery for Dandy. Ooh, gotta say, that's not ideal against a 9-gate. He's gonna have a little bit of a tough time, maybe, trying to keep all of these drones alive against this first Zealot. But, Dandy does have S-rank off races, so if anyone can do it, it would definitely be Dandy here.
I would feel really bad if I was Dewalt and lose to the first game, which I guess brought us against her.
Oh yeah,
And
you
the
kinda
wall
have to.
comes to like 2-0 in everyone, the best Zergs outside Korea, and now and if he loses to Dandy, I don't know. it will be funny. You gotta get me that. No matter what happens, but it will be funny.
It definitely would be funny. I mean, like you're saying, Dandy though, he's so good with his off races that it wouldn't be like astronomically weird to get a lucky build order win or something like that, and get a kill. But yeah, it wouldn't be the way to start the series, that's for sure.
He will
Man,
play
I
smarter.
gotta say, Dandy's build is spot on here as a Zerg player. Even DeWalt pulling the Zealot back. He does not feel confident to be able to get any damage done.
I'm
This
just
is
saying that
wow.
if Dandy wins, I will confidently say that will be like a Dandy statue in the middle of Lima, Peru. Like a gold statue. Something
There
like
should
that.
be, honestly. I mean, this is such a feat playing against DeWalt's, with your off race. DeWalt obviously showing his PvZ plays are up to snuff after the All-Star race-off last weekend. So, yeah, this is going to be an uphill fight here for Dandy, but I think he's game for it.
To Lima, Peru, would be like like an announcement in the airplane. They would say, "Welcome to Dandy's home country." Dandy, which defeated the evil Russian toss, the world with the Zerg race.
Oh man, they like have a big Kerrigan Dandy statue erected at the Capitol.
They will include it in the city achievements. Like,
Oh, it's so funny. Well, DeWalt
no
not
gas.
buying the gas in the main. Yeah, he messed that up a little bit. That is definitely a late gas. There he
The
goes.
mind phase. Depression.
Yeah, the pressure for sure. 3 Zealots moving out here. Those, I believe, were scouted with an Overlord, though. Or at least there should be. Unless the Overlord went all the way into the main, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if Dandy knows this is quite moving out, actually. So this could be good pressure on the third. Ooh, idle drone there with the third. A lot of lings. He does have a lot of lings, though, so he's ready to deal with some kind of pressure, but they're just a little out of position. I think that's just from not sending the second Overlord.
I'm sorry, chat. They're saying that Dandy is from Tacna, Peru, so I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
good.
now half Peru will hate me for not knowing that.
Good movement from DeWalt with these Zealots, picking off quite a few lings and forcing some lost mining time here early. Ooh, even the probe getting in there, getting a kill. Zealot inside the main, starting to get defended by a couple lings, but it might fall. Does scout the spire. Well,
Good hold. Good hold.
Dandy, good hold. Really good hold from Dandy. I mean, if that was against me, I'm pretty sure he would have killed 5+ drones. So, wow, that was a very solid hold. It doesn't even lose one with the natural there.
Yeah, but too many links, no?
Yeah.
He must have. I think he will not have much drones, much economy.
Yeah, he
So
did force.
he should have more batteries, right?
Drone. I think you hit it on the head when you said drones. He just needed a few more drones here. Ideally, you barely hold those Zealots and then have like 4 lings left over. So it looks like he could probably have a good 5 more drones or so, get the gas at his natural. But, he's making those adjustments. Ooh, this is 2 ports there from Dewalt game 1. This is tricky, especially seeing that Dandy doesn't have a Hydrogen down yet and no second gas. Okay, Hydrogen is going down now. Usually when you're going 2-port versus Zerg, you're hoping to catch them going heavy air, Muta. But even if he doesn't, then he can put himself in a position where he can kill a good amount of one Corsair even falling down there, but you can kill a lot of Overlords by having a good amount of Corsairs early. I think second gas is a little late here from Dandy, but he still is banking 700 gas, so maybe he is fine for now.
Well, he has macro. He cannot do muted against to target, right?
You wouldn't want to, not from not having a gas this late for sure. So it's actually good that Dandy recognized that so early and is kind of transitioning into later Hydralisks. He's got those early lings that he had, so he should be able to defend this Zealot timing. He's kind of just droning and preparing for a big Hydralisk pump at the moment. Oh, he is supply block though. That's going to hurt him.
Yeah, but at the Salad spot, he needs to build units and he doesn't have overloads. So
yeah, it's usually tough to do with no overlords. All right, so 4 Zealots moving in here. Not the biggest force from Dandy. Really just kind of getting an idea what's going on here. I'm sure he's going to be a little confused not seeing that second gas going down yet. Few Zerglings falling for their troubles, but really no drone kills to be had. So I think, man, Dandy's control is insane, actually. He made that look really easy, and that is not easy to do with such low numbers of units and slow Hydralisks.
Well, many Serfs, I'm sure, that will have fallen to all those attacks and harassment. So
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Props to Dandy for holding on that this long. But let's see, because I don't think that he has enough drones yet. I'm not sure. I think
he's just about there. I think with this last round, he'll have enough drones. And, Dewalt is definitely transitioning out of the 2-port Ser here. And he has to find value with these Corsairs, because this is quite a big expense for him. Meanwhile, Dandy has even put down a Spore at the natural and third. I love this against 2-port Ser. It is very, very hard for Protoss to actually get much Overlord kills when you invest in that initial defense like a Spore colony. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually think Dandy is in a great spot here against Dewalt game 1.
I don't think so, but I think so too.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to jinx this, but man, Dandy is playing his ass off right now.
Okay, here comes the deal breaker. Salads plus Templars plus Corsairs plus GT, all combined.
This is definitely the tricky push, right? Dewalt is getting those Templar on the map. He's no question going to need to hit some huge storms here if he wants to stay in this. Templar is starting to move forward. Ooh, okay, not bad. 3 Hydras falling. Ooh, another big storm. Gets 4 more, but Dandy is pushing Dewalt back. Oh, another nice... Oh, actually not the biggest storm. 2 Hydras falling to that. Archon morphing. Wow, this is just incredible control from Dandy. With pretty low number of Hydras now. Finally, I think Dandy's going to get pushed off, but not before he got some value. Picking off another Corsair even there towards the end. And as we can see, this isn't even half of Dandy's force. The majority of the Hydras are just sitting back. I think Dandy's going to try to prevent Dewalt from ever getting a third base here, and he's just about ready to move out. Maybe waiting for +2 or something. Oh, +1. He doesn't have.
I'm not a Protoss expert, but I never liked Protoss who make 2 Stargates, because you have so little gas that if you don't make like huge damage with your Sers, you are like way behind. Like right now, he needs a lot of Templars or even transition to Robo, and I don't think he has the gas for everything. So now, only Salads and this is looking bad. There's a lurker, so he don't have
Wow.
the gas to do dragoons and to do observers and templars because he spent so much in upgrading corsairs and doing all the stuff. So I'm starting to think that this is looking like really good for Dandy.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. If this third base gets up for Dewalt, there is a chance that Dewalt can come back into this, but if he gets trapped inside his main here, oh, another Templar following. Yeah, this is definitely just not looking great for Dandy here.
Yeah, he had like Dewalt had like almost 2k in the bank. I think well,
I mean, still some pretty good trades coming out of the Zealots here, but with these Lurkers finally up, and another Archon even falling, this is
he will not be able to get a third. He has a lot of money banked, and he needs better units that use gas. So I'm not sure how he will like break this.
I mean, he technically is about to build a third, right? If those cannons stay up at that high ground base, he can hold a third from here and just get a shuttle some probes over. But man, Dandy is he's playing so well here.
Well, it's not over because he managed to sneak some cannons there, but yet it's looking really bad. No gas. 100 gas, 1000 mineral.
So Dandy finally scouting that third, confirming that it does exist. Dewalt moving out with another group of Zealots, trying to get some type of counter damage. We'll see how prepared Dandy is, and yeah, he's super prepared. Okay, Dandy pushing up into the third right now with a group of Hydras.
Is that a good idea?
I think he might be able to break it.
Yeah.
There's just too many Zealots out on the map. It's going to be close. 3 more cannons up. He could definitely pull some Lurkers and finish that off at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dewalt will not hold a third. Meanwhile, though, finally some econ damage being done by Dewalt here. Drones being forced to pull.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Good storm. Okay, another decent storm, weakening another Lurker. But Dandy seems to be holding just fine, and that third won't survive, I don't believe. So, man, what a commanding lead here from Dandy, game 1 with his off race.
He doesn't have a fourth hatchery, a fourth base, I mean, which really concerns me. But if the wall isn't able to break this contain, game is over like right now. So let's see. Dandy doesn't have any economy.
Ooh, big storm going down on that group of Hydralists. Like you're saying, he's got to get to that third. He has to keep it up if he wants to continue with this game. I think Dandy knows it though. Moving in another group of Hydralists. Hydros being rallied from the third as well. I mean, the counter push is happening, but it might not be enough here.
He can manage to get so much room. What's it?
Ooh, that obs snipe is gonna slow down Dewalt from moving out here.
But he will break this. He's going to break this. Too many storms, like 4 Templars with a lot of energy, and Dandy doesn't have any economy.
I mean, Dewalt really doesn't have any economy though. It's like he's mined out of that main. Another group of Zealots running to the south side of the map, trying to do some harass.
But it feels that Dandy cannot produce with all he has in hatchery, so that's like pretty sad.
Yeah, I think maybe the econ damage at the natural is a little too big. Here we go, big push. Storms being thrown out, Dragoons getting on top of these Lurkers. Meanwhile, big damage maybe being done at the natural here. Yep, more and more drones falling. Looks like we'll have a sacrificial Archon morph there. Oh, but man, this is big damage from Dewalt. Maybe he will be able to turn this, actually.
Yeah, I think he will win. Oh my god. No statue for little Dandy. Stack Knight's not that proud.
Man, I mean, I'd be proud of this game. Like, for sure. You were right. Lurker Contain is falling here. Zealot's taking out more drones inside the main. You see no mining at the natural here for Dandy.
And I think Dewalt doesn't have any more minerals in his natural, right? I think no more income, yeah.
You're right.
So
He's just got to get a third base going. So who knows,
Yeah.
actually? Even though he's up by 50 supply, it's got to be at least 50 probes.
yeah, but he will like put all his army with 5 high Templars on the higher ground and it'll be unbreakable. Yeah, Dewalt won. Yeah.
On the high
Well,
ground, but he won't be able to mine during this whole time.
yeah, but still.
Okay, he is going to long distance mine, it looks like. Ooh, a big group of Hydralists outside for Dandy. Ooh, DT moving into the natural as well, but it will get scouted by a couple Hydras and a Spore. Goes undetected. That's going to be big, big damage inside the main here. Oh, it's only 3 drones. So Templars moving in. Ooh, good storms so far. Just got to just keep those Templar back. Oh, running to the very bottom of the natural. I love this. Man, this is such a funky position from both. Dewalt is completely forced to long distance mine here from that third until it gets up. Okay, finally just giving away the DT positioning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like Dandy moving in here. Big Lurker Hydra Force. Ooh, he's got to spread those. Storms are going to be huge, and yeah, they definitely are. And I think that's the last of Dandy's real force for map control. DT picking off the spawning pool inside the main and running around, keeping Dandy occupied, and GG is called. Whoa. I'm so impressed with Dandy here. You know, if that was either of Dewalt's off races, I'm certain it would have been a victory. But unfortunately, Dewalt getting the lucky main race, game 1 here of this best of 9 show match. Man, kind of crazy.
I hate to say this early, but I told you so.
You think your vote is off? I don't know, man. You could be right. Really, Dandy Zerg looked very impressive there, and not just from like an off-race standpoint. Like, he could probably enter some foreign tournaments and do pretty well as a Zerg player.
He will.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think he will do better than 99% of the players.
Fired up.
I have to agree with you there. I'm kind of interested still. Like, the big question mark is going to be Dewalt's off races. We've only seen his Protoss so far, and you know, other than a few Zerg games here and there on the ladder, we haven't really seen him play much off race. So, seeing him play some Terran and some Zerg here is going to be kind of interesting.
Good night.
I was going to say the same thing. That's a good one.
No, I'm saying good night. I'm going to sleep.
Good night. Ah, it's a good map. I just like this map for every matchup. Just seems pretty balanced, pretty fair. And we get to see a different tile set, like you're saying, Ox. All right, here we go, game 2. Game 2 on Good Night. spawning at the top left, finally as an off race, we have Dewalt as Zerg, the blue Zerg. And spawning at the right, as the pink Terran, we have Salty Dandy. So this is kind of a reversal from game 1 here.
So, entonces en la esquina inferior izquierda tenemos de color azul al Zerg ruso, tenemos a Dewalt, mientras que en la esquina superior derecha tenemos a bottom right, please. Al Terran de color azul tenemos a Dandy. So yeah, this is kind of fair since first game
It definitely is.
Dandy got praise, so now he will make him work for it.
It'll definitely make him work for it. I think this is, to be fair, from what I know, is Dewalt's best off race would be a Zerg. Ooh, but we see a 9-pool here early on. 9-pool, not the best build opener against Terran, so he's really going to have to catch Dandy off guard here. Ooh, especially with the gas. This is not going to be great. As long as Dandy, no funny business happens here early, I think Dandy's in a good spot.
So I think the most standard build order Terran against random is doing 15cc, but who knows? I think it's okay versus Protoss and Zerg. It's risky if you delay PvT, but
yeah, I'd agree with you. I think 15cc is just such a strong opener in general. Like, you can kind of do it to get away with everything. Meanwhile, like Zerg, the most like middle of the road build order against every race is like, I know a lot of Zergs like to go 12 pool. You can kind of 12 pool against Protoss. You can kind of 12 pool against Terran. You know, same with Zerg. But it's tough for Zerg, I gotta say. When you're opening against random, you don't know exactly what their race is. The builds can vary so wildly that it can be difficult at times. No drone scout even for Dewalt. He's just going for it.
Okay, scouted. He knows it's a 9-pool, so
he's just got to block his ramp here, make another Marine.
Joke's on you. So full link, all in. He will not try nothing fancy.
Yeah, he really
won't.
won't.
No,
Layer?
One hatch lurker.
Yeah, it might be one hatch lurker. I mean, you can one hatch spire too, but who does that? I don't know. Oh, Dandy sending a second SCV out is going to confirm this. That's hilarious. Oh, he's so screwed. Dewalt is screwed here. You see the two lings trailing, trying to get something in. Alright.
Oh, good push.
He's pushing in, trying to kill some SCVs. It's just too much. GG is called. GG. Alright, there is nothing you can do there. It's one hatch layer Zerg. Kind of I mean, honestly, just a cheesy opener there.
Yeah, because if I get Protoss against random, I don't know, maybe one gate Dewalt, but I think 2 gate, Biden 2 gate would be a good build order. Or 4 gate. Maybe.
Yeah.
But 4 gate is terrible in PvP. Playable, but terrible.
Yeah.
You choose.
Let's go with Ascension.
Okay.
Another tile set. Huh. I mean, I get why you'd throw in maybe a 9-pool speed or something like that early in a random versus random race-off, just to get maybe in your opponent's head knowing they could go for something like that, but there was no way Dandy was losing that game. So, yeah, a little unfortunate there for Dewalt. And here we go. Game 3 on Ascension as the yellow Terran left side of the map. We have Dandy getting his main race. And spawning at the bottom right on Ascension, once again, we have Dewalt as Zerg. So we are running this one back.
So go, five pool.
Yeah, right. I wonder what we're gonna see here. I hope he goes for hatch first or something. We'll see.
I will do 12 hatch, to be honest. I'm not sure if I will 12 pool.
I definitely throw in 12 hatch a lot against random. I think it's, there's only a certain amount of builds that, really truly can crush a 12 hatchery opening early on. And at some point, you got to recognize you're playing against random. Like, there's going to be odds no matter what. And sometimes you got to just roll the dice a little bit. So I would definitely love to see a 12 hatch opener here out of Dewalt.
No, I wouldn't. Terran is not a race where you can like 8 racks against any race. It just works against Zerg, a little bit against Terran, maybe.
Yeah.
And versus Protoss is not good, so doing like 9 pool is not that great. Okay, go hatch for the wall. It's going to be a standard game.
Yeah, it looks like we both get to see our wish here. No drone scout, so this is just a 12 hatch, and he's keeping his drone in the main for a little extra mining. I guess he might get a good idea of where Terran's at here in a second. He actually got pretty lucky with this build order. I gotta say, this is only a Zerg versus Terran build order with the gas right after pool like that, so he's taken a little bit of a guess, but it seems to be the correct guess.
So let's see how Dan is going to play this. He scouted Dewalt, so he's doing a 15cc for first scout, which is correct.
Very nice.
And we're going to see a 2 hatch, probably Muta or Lurker from Dewalt.
I'd assume Muta. It's a little more standard in the meta, but I mean, he very much could just go Lurker too.
With a 14 TR high. I never watched Dewalt micro with Muta. Micro yet. So does he know how to micro Mutas in TR 14?
I mean,
I know Dandy does.
Yeah, I think he does know. It's maybe not like, he hit like a big strong suit of his. He probably couldn't go toe to toe with Zeke or something like that, but he definitely knows the concept and knows how to open with it.
What he's going to play, I think Dandy knows that if he just plays standard, he will manage to win. So he spotted a lot of links, so he will kill the bunker to avoid any run by, which is smart.
Yeah, it's definitely smart. It's pretty standard timing to make 6 lings here against 1 rack's CC. Dewalt scouting the bunker and choosing to back up wisely.
Yeah.
It is 2 hatch Lurker. You called it.
He's like I'm connected with the wall.
And he denied the scouting SCV, so this is gonna go unscouted for now. Can he make it work?
If the academy timing is correct, I don't know if there's an academy open yet. No. So he should be throwing the scans at the 5-minute mark to be sure.
I think Dewalt forgot his second overlord, and so his drones are pretty far delayed at the moment.
Okay. I think that academy is a little bit late. Sadly, he won't have scan prepare for the 5-minute mark. So he will. The good thing about this is that he will have a better amount of SCV, but he will his cannon will be delayed. So maybe there's a small window for the wall to make a bust. It's going to do like a 2 base all-in.
I'm not sure why Dewalt's making more Lings here, instead of maybe Hydralisk to morph into Lurkers with the 2-hatch Hydra build. There's just not much economy. Whereas, you know, when you go 2-hatch Lurker, it's a standard opener. It is not all in. You can definitely take a 3rd base off of 2-hatch Lurker.
And you can contain the Terran player, and you can just
Yeah.
move to Hive or something like that. So then he scanned Dewalt's main, and he realized that it's going to be a 2-hatch Lurker, so he's doing more bunkers. So I think this would be a easy hold for him.
Yeah, this is a great reaction time from Dewalt. Meanwhile, we see more Lings out of Dewalt. I mean, excuse me, this was a really good reaction out of Dandy. Scanning the Lurkers, making the bunkers. It's we can tell by the extra Lings here that Dewalt is very committed with this timing. And I don't think it's going to pay off.
No, he will be impressed. 3 bunkers is more than okay. GG.
GG. It was just too heavy Zergling and not enough Lurker. You know, if he had spent all his gas there and had another 6-7 Lurkers, you know, it might have been closer or something like that. But yeah, that was not gonna work there.
A big map would be okay, like a Revolver.
Revolver's good. Yeah, I like that.
So 2-1 for Dandy.
Yeah, 2-1. You know, pretty convincingly. Even the game that Dandy lost, you know, which was his off race against Dewalt's main, man, he had a shot there. Like, and I don't say that lightly. He was in a pretty good spot for a while. So I'm getting the feeling that, you know, maybe Dandy's off races are living up to snuff. We'll have to see here. Game 4. We have Dewalt spawning in the top right of Revolver as the blue Terran. Meanwhile, spawning at the bottom left, we have Dandy as the Protoss, yellow Protoss. So, Pato, I know you were mentioning this, but Dandy used to play PvT, so this is gonna be he's got to be happy about this one.
Yeah, but let's see what he decides to open, because it's not if the walls open like a 15cc cross map, and the wall and Dandy opens like 2 gate or something like that, it would be like very bad.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
So
It's
it
kind of,
seems, yeah.
I was gonna just say, it's the nice thing about Terran is like, Terran might be one of the better races against opening versus random. You know, they don't seem to really be thrown off their build a ton. So at least Dewalt has that going for him here.
So I don't know why I sense Dandy is going to make like 2 gates or something like that.
This was a 10 gate opener. We'll have to see. Looks like he's going for gas, so this is a 1
Gas?
gate.
Okay.
So yeah, Dandy doing the right thing so far.
What the fuck? 12cc or 13cc?
14cc, right?
What?
Isn't it 14cc? Yeah.
What? This
It's
is
gonna pay
unfair.
off, right? Because it's cross map.
Cross position. Oh my god.
That's
Oh my
against
God.
random. That's some balls right there.
Yeah, that I don't care how. But I think 13cc is better than 15cc. Like sub-3 cc, is, you get a faster factory.
Oh, definitely.
So
Absolutely.
Dandy needs to make some damage. So he will spot this and he will be like cringe.
I think it'll be
Also,
tilted.
yeah, more because they are like cross position. So it's like, oh my god.
I
So
mean,
he
at least
saw-
he made the Zealot, right? Like, he's
Yeah,
gonna have
but-
some kind of pressure. But
Yeah, but
not
that wall is very good. So the walls make it very good in CT. I don't think that he's going to do much damage. If he takes one SCV or two, it will be like a good job.
Looked like Danny was pulling off of gas there. I wonder if he's just gonna take an early natural himself. Ooh.
Yeah.
First Zealot showing up.
Okay.
Made
One.
quick work of that SCV.
Oh, the solid can move through there.
Ooh, good surround from those SCVs though.
Oh, nope. Nice try though. Okay, good harassment from Dandy.
Oh no! Marine Falls. Yeah, this is already going well for Dandy.
Yeah, so they was not used to this type of micro, I believe, where he had to fight against the almighty Salad, which is
They're so
like
big, man. They're so beefy.
5 feet tall against the dwarf marine.
Oh man, how many SCVs is he gonna get? Dandy's making it look pretty easy.
It looks like a hero in Warcraft 3, like a demon hunter.
Oh no, man.
Oh,
He's gonna get
oh.
another Marine probably. Okay, 2 more Marines coming in here. He
Yeah,
might
but
be
the
able to hold
goon-
this. Yeah, the
Yeah.
goon though.
The itsy bitsy spider.
Oh man, Dandy is on top of this bunker already. He's probably just waiting for Marines to come out, targeting down another SCV. Meanwhile, Dewalt's got to get those Marines to that bunker as soon as he can. Oh man, another SCV falling already. Dragoon's not even in range of that bunker. It's just preventing mining at that natural. Okay, looks like he will get pushed out, but not before doing some additional damage and costing some more mining. Dandy's got to be feeling pretty good about this. It was about the worst build order he could have asked for in the opener here, but he's made it work, and I would argue he's coming out on top at the moment. Still a single gateway, some kind of tech building inside the main from Dandy. Meanwhile, we do have a proxied starport here. That would lead me to believe we're going to be seeing some dropship vultures here shortly. Ooh, looks like Dewalt is supply block though. No tank producing at the moment. There we go. And that's probably mines. If he's going for this proxy Stargate, he probably wants to get some vulture mines inside the main base of Dandy. Dandy putting a little pressure on, it looks like soon with these first 3 Dragoons. And we also have a Robo and Observatory going down inside the main, very standard. Dandy not going for any type of gimmicky aggression, he just wants to play a game. Ooh, ranged Dragoons now pecking away at this burning bunker. We do need a couple more SCVs on that. Okay, we do have a tank coming out now though, and a Vulture. Ooh, Vulture can't get too close. This should be enough to push away these Dragoons.
I don't believe that it's the best option here when you receive that amount of damage.
The proxy dropship, you're saying? Oh,
Yeah.
big lift, and Dandy trying to pick off that Vulture. Ooh, Vulture kind of trapping the tank a little bit there, but he doesn't lose anything. So he's got that going for him. Barracks slowly being picked down here. This is kind of frustrating because Dewalt can't really move forward with these tanks. Oh no, he's gonna lose a tank here. So two Dragoons for a tank. I think that's actually a decent trade for Protoss. It's not the worst.
And he will throw another Nexus like in 10 seconds. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you called it. Yeah, third base. Dandy's got to be feeling pretty confident. So we do see the proxied starport coming into play. You will know there's a Nexus there. Needs to get that dropship moving into the main of Dandy to try to get some damage done here. But, ooh, shuttle and observer coming out though. That must be a Reaver and a Dragoon heading towards Dewalt's base, I think.
The dropping spotted.
Ooh, one Scarab going down, no Vulture falls
Dropship.
though. Dropship in the main finally, and all the Dragoons I believe are at the natural. Okay, they are moving into the main, but a few mines going down already. Ooh, one mine connects. He's getting on top of some probes here. More and more probes are falling. Trying to lure him through the mines over here. And actually, Dewalt just picking up. Meanwhile, there's a shuttle inside the main. Ooh,
Oh.
big SCV detonation. On top of all of Dewalt's SCVs. Dragoon going down to tank a little bit. Oh man, another great shot here from Dandy. Is this Boneth? Did Boneth just get a flight to
The Peruvian
Peru?
bunny.
The Peruvian Boneth. Oh man. Dewalt not even wanting to fight this. Pulling all of the SCVs preemptive. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can't, nothing's going right here for poor Dewalt. He's got a Wraith for the shuttle as well.
He's feeding the Terran.
And shuttle does fall. This is a lot of SCVs though. Oh, nice drop though from Dewalt, doing a little bit more damage to the probes of Dandy, but ooh, and 3 more Vultures even running in. So this could really get some damage done. Maybe start swinging the pendulum the other way. But there are a few Dragoons here. This will get cleaned up pretty quickly. Man, this is it's been good. A second Wraith? Is that normal?
No.
I didn't think so. I never see 2 Wraiths.
Maybe he expects like full drop, like speed shuttle like he does, but it's not the best option. You just need to cover it up.
Yeah, turrets are definitely the way to go. I feel like we don't see a ton of turrets around the base of Dewalt here.
So I was thinking that the wall was going to like do a fast push, but now he's leaning to taking a third, a slow third, but a third. But his upgrade timings are very slow. That's the bad
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like they are pretty slow, even though he has like the quick starport, right? That's usually kind of the key to getting those upgrades on time, but it's just not there. No siege either, but it doesn't seem to matter. Tanks are pretty tough. Oh, never mind, I take that back. These Dragoons are definitely getting some work done. Oh,
He
man.
will lose everything, but he will kill all the time. Oh,
Oh, he might not even lose everything. I can't believe that.
Protoss!
What a timing there from Dandy. And yeah, he's got so many more Dragoons at home. Plenty of cannons at the third. It does need an observer though. There we go, he's got 2 of them.
Why would he? You don't need to watch, you just need to send units.
Yeah, you just need to send
Dude,
units.
bro.
Eventually the mines will run out. Is this a 2-tank timing from
Yeah,
Dewalt? What's...
It's like a tank duo. It's
Oh,
like
no.
Smash Brothers.
Well, gotta say, I don't think this one's gonna work too well. Oh, he could be going drop. He could be going drop with this
I don't know
2-tank.
if you've seen that program from Hanna-Barbera, the Wacky Races.
No, I haven't.
No. You are like my age, you should have.
Yeah. I really just don't watch a ton of shows. I don't know why. Shoot. Ah, man, these tanks need to get out of the middle of the map. I mean, Dandy's just too big. He's been losing all of his tanks. You know, those are valuable. All right, more vultures being picked off here from Dandy. Finally, some siege tanks in siege mode.
But no third, no upgrades.
Yeah, no
I don't
third,
know.
no upgrades. Oh, he's kind of sieging the bottom base.
Yeah, it's cute.
What? I don't know why these dragoons are running in here. But...
This would be a 2 base all in, and he will
So-
win.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, Dewalt's just having a hard time spending this money. You know, they are on almost, you know, somewhat comparable supplies, but I mean, Dandy's just got so many more probes, and he's got 4 bases up to 2.
Oh,
I mean-
yeah, and Arbiter is going to be out soon, so. And the Dewalt lost a lot of tanks before, so.
Ooh, does catch some dragoons in the center, though.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh!
more dragoons falling to mines here. This looks like a little bit of a scary army to beat. But I think just with his econ kicking in and his rally, he should be able to hold this off. Yeah,
Even though he lost like Trovo for free.
Yeah.
I think he will just win anyway.
okay, we got Zealots moving in here with speed,
Okay.
picking off quite a few tanks there early on. Yeah, this is gonna fall. And GG is called. Game 4 goes once again to Dandy here. Dandy taking a pretty quick lead here in this best of 9 series, up 3-1 so far.
Then this the Peruvian goes to dark.
Is Gosu Dark not Peruvian? I thought he was.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Okay, I was totally lost there for a second.
Machine was open in Wikipedia.
Let's go with Wavelet. Let's do that one. Oh, okay.
Not selfish.
Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit. Let's do that. So far we've seen everybody's races, all of them at least. So that didn't take. Oh wait, have we seen? Yeah, we have. We've seen everybody's races. I mean, Dandy definitely getting the better of things, as you kind of led to everyone to believe at the beginning of this Pato. So, I mean, he's definitely got some pretty solid S rank off races here. Nothing about anything that Dandy has been doing has been gimmicky. He's been playing like pretty standard middle of the road builds throughout this entire series, and it's really been paying off for him. He's just outworking Dewalt, it feels like.
Gente, les recuerdo que tienen que hacer clic en el link que dejé en el chat de matcherino.com/t/think Alpha Series 13. Haciendo clic en ese link en Claim Code, pueden agregarle 30 centavos de dólar para el pozo que va directamente a los jugadores. A ustedes no les sale nada. Es simplemente que se tomen 15 segundos en hacer clic ahí. Estos son 9 partidos que van a jugar random contra random. Está hecho para el entretenimiento de ustedes, así que si quieren colaborar de manera gratuita, hagan clic ahí en ese link y cualquier cosa nos preguntan.
Here we go. Game 5 just now starting on Fighting Spirit. And spawning at the bottom left side of Fighting Spirit as the light blue Protoss, we once again have Soul T Dandy. And spawning as the teal Zerg at the bottom right, we have Dewalt.
Abajo a la izquierda, de color azul, tenemos al Protoss peruano, al Gosudak peruano, tenemos a Dandy. Mientras que en la esquina inferior derecha, de color verde, tenemos a el Zerg ruso, tenemos a Dewalt.
So good position for Dewalt here right off the bat. I gotta say, this first Overlord's gonna sneak over that cliff. Should get perfect vision of whatever it is Dandy's doing. And actually we see Dandy going for a pylon in the main. This is common when you're playing against random, because think about it, right? Dandy has no idea if he's up against a Protoss or a Terran or a Zerg, and the majority of Protoss openers, are like 1-2 gate openers from the main. So yeah, this is just one of those funky situations where you ideally wouldn't want to do that, but he can't help it. Meanwhile, we see a 9-pull speed once again out of Dewalt. Look like it's gonna be no speed. Okay, so he's just doing the extractor trick to get an extra drone.
Yeah, with drone scout.
Yeah.
He's scouting.
Yeah, he is scouting with that drone. So this is fine. Dewalt can definitely play 9-pull against 1-base Protoss from Dandy. Now, Dandy's really going to have the hard decision here. Going 1-base tech versus Zerg, and especially not knowing their Zerg. A lot of Protoss like to opt to go early Corsair, but 1-base Robo is also a play. So we'll just have to wait and see, what he chooses. Overlord moving into the main.
They be scouted. Okay,
there we
now
go.
They see.
Now they know.
No Zealot.
I mean, no Zealot against a 9-pull definitely could be scary. And also,
it's a GG. Insta GG.
Yeah, this really could be GG. If there's no Zealot, this is definitely a game. Even with a Zealot, this could be tricky. Yeah, we're really not seeing a Zealot, are we?
No Zealot. So in Argentina, when we see this guy,
Still, this Zealot could get removed immediately.
Yeah. So he needs probes and not get surrounded. But this is a situation that we call a casa pete.
What? A casa pete?
It's like go home too.
Go home. This is what you get for playing greedy.
Yeah, it's super easy. No Zealot against random. If you get Zerg, you will die. So fast Stargate. Okay.
Very fast Stargate. It gets scouted. There's no gas yet from Dewalt, but he should be able to get a Spore and hold quite easily against that Corsair. Though he does have Overlords on the map, they could get trapped. No, Dewalt, what are you doing? There's no reason to leave with 2 Zerglings in the main. You just keep them in the main forever. So, shoot, a little bit of a misplay there from Dewalt, but still, I think he's in a phenomenal spot. Getting a few probe kills early. He's looks like even getting a sunken out at the natural, or maybe that's
he will do 4. What?
Okay.
What? Why?
I don't know. He'd better get some freaking Zerglings though. Okay, yeah. He's got lings. And this is a sunken, so.
Yeah, he will hold the attack, but what will protect the Overlord?
Oh no. Did he overdrone? Oof.
barely close. But
he's gonna lose the overlords. Is the
Yeah.
bigger deal. Yeah, he definitely needed that spore up earlier. I mean, he scouted the Spire or the Stargate timing. He should have known. But yeah, this is gonna definitely supply block Dewalt pretty hard. I mean, meanwhile though, Dandy just on a single gateway still, and that Stargate. It's you know, it's not like he's in the best spot either. I could definitely see you know, him coming back from here, but it's just a really funky game, honestly.
he has only one overlord alive. So
And it's hiding at the bottom of the map.
yeah, please don't kill.
Oh, get in there! Okay, he does sneak 3-lings in at least. Might be able to get some more harass play down here. But I mean, he's so low on drones. I mean, look at the supply is almost 10, 11 supply up, or 12 supply now for Dandy. Dandy with the inferior build is kind of making it work.
Okay, speed link. So now he needs like, oh, a lot of links approaching. He needs like something to block the run. Oh, full link, all in. Okay. No.
Which could definitely work here. Oh, another
Yeah.
supply block. Just right-click the Overlord over the spore. You can do it, Dewalt. Yeah, this is a big flood of wings. Only 3 zealots here for Dandy. Probes being pulled. We'll have to see how good the surround is, and it's pretty good. This definitely could be game. Ooh, battery in the main though. I like this.
But like TTE, they want wings, and then they want to keep him in the face.
Yeah, this was definitely just a ling all in here from Dewalt, but Dewalt making it work. Finally getting that victory with the off race. So well played to him. Dewalt Zerg taking out Dandy Protoss here in game 5, getting back on the board.
Okay.
These look like my
Okay.
ladder games.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to pick the map, Pato?
I cannot pick Silphid, right?
I think you can. I don't think they played Sulfid, right?
But I don't.
Oh, right. Largo then? Largo wasn't played, right? There we go.
Largo. Largo. That game, Dandy should have won.
Yeah, he was in a great spot with that first Corsair, for sure. I still think Dandy is the more convincing off races at the moment. That was about as unlucky for Dandy as you can kind of get. One base tech PVZ. I know Bonneth makes it work, but it is not that simple.
No, it isn't.
Alrighty, game 6 here, spawning at the top right of Largo as the red Terran finally getting that main race. It is Soul T Dandy. Oh, ooh, we are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Spawning at the bottom right. Probably, I'd say easily top 2 best Protoss in the foreign scene at the moment. We have a main race versus main race. It is Dewalt.
Y tenemos partida, señoras y señores. Arriba a la derecha de color rojo tenemos al Terran peruano con su primera raza. Tenemos a Dandy, a Bambi. Y abajo a la derecha, también teniendo su raza principal, tenemos a probablemente el mejor Protoss afuera de Corea, tenemos a Dewalt.
So they still don't know that they're each their main races yet. We won't know this for a little bit, but Dewalt already with the pylon in the main, that's a pretty good sign that he'll at least be somewhat of a standard opener for PvT. Dandy hasn't done anything gimmicky, not even with his off races, so I'd expect nothing different with his main here, which leads me to believe we're definitely going to be in for a pretty serious game here.
Yeah, he played like 15cc or like gasless whenever he got Terran, so I think this will be no exception.
And I mean, his gasless opener, like in general, not even when he's playing random, is so fucking strong, right? Like, it just makes sense for this.
Okay, so very fast scout for the wall. So then they should gas, maybe.
Yeah. Choosing to. Okay, you called it. He took that gas.
Yep. If you got that gas right away, it's a mistake to do 15cc if you got first scouted. Oh, that Pro Micro, he will kill that SCV.
Yeah, it's 2 shots. 2 shots from being dead here. So great harass so far from Dewalt. Just being freaking annoying with that early probe.
Stop it, Korean Dewalt. Stop it. Oh, he's looking for that injured SCV. There you go, you bastard.
Oh
there.
my!
We all knew that that was going to happen.
Just because his probe control is just that good?
Yeah. You nasty Russian.
Well, Dandy does at least get a full scout into Dewalt's main.
Oh, and I saw it incoming. Dewalt is the closest to a Korean gameplay that I've seen. He's really solid mechanics. I love him.
Very solid mechanics. Ooh, look at this. Damage onto 1 Marine already. Pulling back, letting those shields regen while he waits for the second zealot. Pretty good option here from Dewalt.
2 salads incoming, but okay, for Marine, it is correct. I think Dandy should have 1 more SCP. Only 1 is greedy, but still managed to do a good micro. All the Marines are very low, but none of them dies. So yeah, Dandy needs a third supply and a vulture if he wants to.
They're trapped. They can't go back up.
Yeah, they would all die. They're 1 hit away from dying. They will all die. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that was not a good call to go down that round.
I'm assuming he's making a vulture though, so Dewalt should hopefully be able to clean, or Dandy should be able to clean this up. But we have a Dragoon almost at the base.
No, that's.
Is this even real physics? Like, what's going on right here?
This is PvP. Like, this is Sparta. Oh, this is PvP.
This doesn't look fair.
I will kick you in the chest. I will say this is PvP.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Yeah. The bad thing about losing the Marines is that you are not able to fight against the Dragoons. So you need a Vulture to fight the Salads, but you don't need to lose the Marines, because if you do so, you end up in this situation where you got only 1 Marine. You cannot put your bunker up, and everything is delayed. Dandy was smart building his CC
in the main.
Yeah, because if not, it would be like ADP. So that was smart from him. But now pushing back the wall from the ramp, it would be like, I don't know, not an easy work.
Do you just need siege? Would you normally go siege in this position?
Well, now he does. In this position, he does.
Okay.
Because if he tries to push, if he gets to the magic number of 4 Dragoons, he can like two shot a tank, like 2 volleys and 1 tank instead. So the pressure is way too much. Dewalt decided not to play so aggressive, and he just moves back. And he decides that doesn't want Dandy to know what he's going to do, and he's going to play standard, like 3-gate observer. Now Dandy's really feeling paranoid, not knowing what comes next, so he has to build an eBay. That eBay is kind of fake.
He's probably just taking a little bit of a gamble, a risk, knowing it's Dewalt, it's his main race. He's less likely to cheese with this. You know, he's already in a pretty confident position. Why would he go DTs? But yeah, just trying to cut some quarters and get back into this is Dandy.
Yeah, you need to gamble. As you said, I think when you play a very good player, you need to gamble a little bit. You cannot confirm everything because you will not be able to.
You think these two vultures were just trying to scout a third from Dewalt?
Well, just to remind you, the normal third timing for the Protoss is 6:30. If he does a river drop, it's 7:30. So it's fair to assume that Protoss will have a third at that time. So maybe he will have a 7:30 third Nexus on the mineral base only. That normally indicates that he's going river, but since he opened like pylon gasless gate, I think all he said would be safe. Oh no, only one time. What?
I think there's a second one up top.
Yeah, but too late.
Too late.
Okay, so a third, like I called 7:30, which is pretty normal. And I think the Dewalt's going to play arbiters, like pretty standard PvT. 3-gate observer. You cannot harass him. This build order practically forces you to play like a 20-minute game. No matter. Oh, and once again.
Oh man. Just out of position. That's really unlike Dandy. I gotta say, I've seen him play quite a few games, and he doesn't normally make these little mistakes.
Losing tank is a big deal, more at this stage of the game, because he will not have that same leverage to defend a third CC, and he will not be able to push out earlier if he decides to base all in. So this is forcing Dandy to build like 4 factories and delaying his third just by killing all those tanks, because he will not be able to
like survive, right?
Survive a gateway man push.
Yeah, I mean, those are kind of my thoughts exactly. The only thing that I think might be a little in Dandy's favor is this positioning of the third from Dewalt. I don't like that Dewalt took like the close mineral only towards Terran's base here. You know, it's just way easier to engage for Terran if they ever get control of that high ground that's basically a dead base. So we'll see if Dandy can really take advantage of that. So we do see Dandy with pretty, little delayed upgrades, but he is going for that 2-1, getting that science facility inside the main. I think at a certain point, once Terran gets behind, they recognize, all right, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing any kind of timing until I'm maxed. Like, I need to just sit here, get my 3-4 bases, and, basically give up map control and try to hold, on until I get like a maxed army. But it is way easier said than done. And here we go, Dewalt moving in with a shuttle as well. Quite a few Dragoons. Ooh, Reaver dropping on top of siege tanks here. Ooh, big Scarab timing. And I think he's with that, he should be able to delay this third quite a bit.
What?
Just beautiful pickups on this Reaver with that shuttle as well. eBay going to fall too. Dewalt making it look easy here.
If this was a dance off, I would certainly see the wall doing like a break dancer move pose in front of Dandy's tank.
Yeah. I mean, the way he's
Because-
able to just position that Reaver in just the perfect spot, wait for the siege tank, shots at the right time before like dropping the Reaver. I mean, he made it look so simple, but it is not that simple.
No, he's a really good player. I think no one can say otherwise. Dewalt is just a beast. He made that attack. It was a little bit. It showed how good he is. It seems unfair.
Yeah, it really does. But I mean, it's attacks like that that really separate Dewalt from the rest of the pack for sure.
Yeah. The Protoss Wolf pack.
The Protoss Wolf pack.
Okay,
Ooh,
so in a drop.
2 shuttles
Zealot?
going into the main. Just a single Zealot.
But
Reaver and Dragoon and a couple more Zealots dropping inside the mains. Scarab just wanting to be a pacifist, not hurt anything. So we'll get out hopefully. Oh,
so he said, hold my beer, beer dandy. This is how you use a Reaper.
that Zealot's still alive at the natural, by the way. Just poking stuff.
Oh, Sarah Tool, is that you?
It might be him, man.
So the
Oh,
one's
man.
taking revenge for that game where Dandy got Protoss and styled with that Reaver.
I
Now
think
the
he
Wolf.
is, man. He's like, I'll show you. This is
Yeah.
how you Reaver control. Yeah, he's got 4 bases. He's got nothing to worry about.
Why
Another
would
tank.
he worry? He got Protoss.
Well, I don't know, man. Dandy Zerg definitely was cause for concern. Alright, so
Yeah,
Zealot Reaver being picked up. Yeah.
So he's floating a lot of minerals. That's kind of odd. But even though that, I think he has such a huge lead that I cannot picture any other result that Dewalt walking away with the victory here.
Yeah, this is a pretty significant lead. He's got not only 60 supply up or whatever, but like you say, he's got 2,500 minerals in the bank. It's just an overwhelming amount of Protoss at the moment.
So Dewalt tends to play like this with a lot of shuttles and a lot of harass, and it's pretty much effective.
It just looks like so much to control. Like, I don't know how he keeps track of it all, Like, every one of those shuttles, like, needs to be hotkeyed, and he's also got to hotkey his army. Here we go. Big send it force from Dewalt. 3 shuttles, not in the best position, I gotta say, with those Zealot drops, but they are moving in, getting some storms onto tanks, onto vultures. Dragoon's kind of attacking the command center, at least clearing out enough space to be able to do damage to this command center here, but it is being repaired very aggressively from Dandy, and it looks like it's going to hold. So Dandy's still in this one. No third gas mining quite yet for Dewalt. Still stacking up quite a bit of cash.
Yeah, I think Dewalt is saving to buy those little island in the Caribbean.
He can almost afford it now, that's for sure.
You don't need minerals in a euro. So another
Bottom.
drop incoming. So almost twice the softening. So it's,
Oh, that one hurts.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Twice
would
the
quit.
supply.
I would quit.
Bottom left also was being harassed a little bit by Dandy, but it looks like those vultures do fall, and Dewalt hangs on to his 5th base. I don't think Dewalt is mining his third gas, though. That's the one thing I think he's messed up on this whole game. But that stuff happens.
Yeah,
Quite a bit
so
of tanks building up here.
no third with gas. Upgrade still to 1:16-minute mark. And the wall can do whatever he wants. He can transition, he can expand, he can switch to carriers, arbiter. He can do whatever he wants.
I think he's just gonna attack here. He's waiting for this last rally of units, and he's just gonna charge down Dandy. He's maxed. Those were some pretty big mine hits.
Yeah, but still, 80 supply difference. Here comes the Protoss Cloud, Death Cloud.
Shuttle's coming in from top left. Looks like he's ready to go.
Yes. Here we go.
Wow, just perfect zealot drops on top of those siege tanks. Though those mines killed so many zealots at the same time. I don't know. 50 supply drop for Dewalt. Meanwhile, not much drop from Dandy. Holy shit, man. I can't believe Dandy held that, actually.
To say shit, sir?
I just said shit, sir. That was definitely a holy shit moment, if there ever has been one. I mean, look at the supplies. Dewalt's down to 154. Dandy's still at 116. Retained his siege tanks as well.
Good
That
job,
was-
Dandy. You need to do this like 5 more times. And
He-
maybe and maybe we can play it 30 minutes more.
I'm sure he's done it, man. He can do it.
I don't know.
I
I
know
think-
what you're saying.
I don't know. I like him. I like him, but I think this is really, really difficult to win.
Especially against someone Dewalt's level.
Yeah.
Dewalt's not gonna mess up. He's not gonna make any
If Dandy
mistakes.
was playing Pato, oh yeah, he can do it.
Yeah.
No problem, but he's playing like a monster, a Russian monster, 5 foot tall, and I don't know.
Chernobyl toss. Has that been coined? Should we just start calling him Chernobyl toss? I like it.
I'm updating his Wikipedia page.
Well, I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Dandy has a 4th base finally. This game is still going on, 18 minutes in. And what? Dandy is up. He has 3-2 upgrades, so he has not been slacking in the upgrade department. Dewalt going in for another engagement. Maybe just baiting out some units. But, wow. Dewalt looking to maybe go for another big engagement. We see the fleet of 4 shuttles moving in here. I mean, he is maxed. It makes sense. Yep, shuttles going along the left side of the map once again. Dewalt repositioning bottom right with the army. Maybe he's just dropping the 4th here. Here we go. Oh yes, this is just going to be a big storm timing. Good storms so far.
Oh.
Wow, incredible storms actually from Dewalt. Yeah, this will get cleaned up fairly quickly, but still good damage done here from Dewalt. And I mean, he's stacking so much resources anyway that, I mean, it doesn't even hurt him to send, you know, these 4 shuttles into a base like that. Big engagement here. I don't know if this is a great place to attack from Dewalt. Maybe just looking to kill a few siege tanks and back up, but this can't continue very long. And ooh, a lot of siege tanks finally moving in here. Dewalt recognizing it, but not before a lot of units fall once again from Dewalt. I feel like he's just getting a little too cocky in some of these engagements. And oh, it looks like Dandy kind of feeling it too. Moving across the map here. 136 supply to 172.
No vessel?
Oh, no vessel. Storm not going down, or scan rather.
the point is that Dandy is not able to rebuild his army so fast, and the Dewalt can rebuild everything 20 times.
Ooh, great storm there against the vultures. Yeah, you really can't. I mean, we already see Dewalt maxed again. He's just waiting for a few units to pop out of gateways, and he's gonna be fine here. Dandy, though, trying not to make it easy for him, putting on a lot more pressure here. Ooh, another siege tank getting caught without scan. Every time he does this, it's just so painful for Dandy.
But if Dandy gets that top left base, it will be like a longer game. But I think he needs to play defensive mode. He cannot push and attack like what? Those were there. What?
A little bit of a misclick, I'm sure. Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying. Oh, here we go. Big engagement. Arbiter coming in. Stasis on some vultures. Kind of makes a little bit of a wall. It's a little hard for Dewalt to get in there, but good storm drop coming in on these groups of siege tanks. Ooh, Dewalt doing everything he can to try to get on top of the siege tanks, but he's not quite able to do it.
Oh, that storm.
Big storm.
Yeah, that storm was a rule breaker.
Still though, Dandy just kind of staying at the same supply, just slowly pushing in, making it work.
Yeah, but 500 minerals against 2k.
Yeah, it seems like Dewalt will win the game of attrition here. He's just got to keep on keeping on.
To trade and be patient. Okay, those zealots are a good idea.
Yeah, this zealot counter should do some pretty significant damage to one of Dandy's only mining bases at the moment.
Well, I must say that even though he went like everything wrong on Dandy at the beginning and mid-game, he managed to still be playing this game, and he was able to defend, even be offensive. So, really, really good play.
Yeah, he's I mean, he's even killed a base, right? Like that's not easy to do against Dewalt. He really has made this I mean, quite the fight for Dewalt, but we finally see Dewalt spending, you know, the rest of that cash. Bottom left is untouched. It's just kind of a matter of time at the moment, but Dandy's still giving it his all.
Yeah, again, 100 supply difference. Once again. Even though I believe like 20% of the supply is due the worker count. Oh, that river. Oh, that river. Yeah. This should be still in.
Oh wow, you might even keep that Reaver alive here.
Oh.
Did neither of those hit? That's funny. Wow, yeah. They didn't. So mid-right will fall as well. Dandy gonna end up killing another base somehow. But it looks like 12 o'clock is completely unprotected at the moment. This might fall to Dewalt here shortly. Storm going down some vultures, also on another siege tank. Dewalt just slipping some units up to the 12 o'clock base, picking off the remaining SCVs. And, I mean, Dandy is slowly, you know, losing what resources he has left.
What? Mindstone connect? Yeah. GG.
Yeah, with that stasis, Dewalt's gonna regain control mid-right. And, yeah, I think this is all she wrote for this one. Still, though, like you said, I mean, Dandy
Nice
couldn't have
try.
been in a worse spot early, not able to get that bunker down at the natural, and yet we still have a 25-minute epic PVT from the two of them. So GG, well played, but Dewalt takes that victory, and does that bring him even? Yeah. Oh man, he's even with Dandy here, 3-3. So this is still anybody's show match. Although I gotta say, Dandy's had some pretty impressive Zerg, as well as his Protoss. Dewalt still managing to find a way to make this one work. And game 7 here of the best of 9 show match, we will be going to Circuit Breakers. Kind of one of the more old school maps, but still a staple. You know, a lot of players really truly love this map, and myself included. This should be a good one. All right, looks like we are ready to go here. Game 7 starting. Oh no, Dandy picked Terran. He's totally cheating. Cheater. Cheating Dandy right here. All right, we're remaking real quick. No worries. Yeah, I'm sure he's just picking. I'm totally joking. He definitely didn't mean to do that, but it happens. All right, here we go. Random versus random, Circuit Breakers, Game 7. And spawning at the top right side of the map, as the Red Zerg once again, we have Dewalt. And at the very opposite side of the map, as the off-color tannish Protoss, we have Soul T Dandy.
Entonces, abajo a la derecha del color rojo tenemos que esta vez le tocó ser al querido ruso Dewalt, que está lagueando. Don't make me present you again. There. Y arriba a la izquierda tenemos de color, ¿qué sería? Color piel, tenemos a Soul T Dandy.
Do you think this kind of favors Dandy? This is one of the few like true off-race versus off-race games we've seen from them too.
Last game, Dandy played like a really not that convincing PvC, so I don't know. It depends on the build order choice.
It was also like one base tech. Yeah, he might be doing the same here actually. I mean, it's obviously something off of a single base, and they are cross map. Maybe he just needs to take more risks, you know? Go for that forward gateway or something. Man, Dewalt loves his 9 pool though, that's for sure.
Cross position.
He definitely does not play a whole lot of Zerg versus Terran, I'll tell you that. That'll keep you from going 9 pool real quick. So yeah, this is gonna once again be one base tech out of Dandy. Unfortunately, he's not gonna win the coin flip here because he's going up against Zerg. Zerg can very much play out of a 9 pool against Protoss, no problem. But unfortunately, against or Protoss versus Zerg, one base tech is quite a difficult thing to do. Hatchery down at the natural, Lings on their way.
And the Dandy will see that the Dewalt did a 9-pull and hatchery, but doesn't know if he done a gas or not. So I'm hoping that this game he opts to be a little more conservative.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too. Just kind of block the ramp, prevent the Ling all-in. Because, I mean, that was the only win we've seen from Dewalt, and it was essentially a Ling all-in with a Spore. Like, not the most convincing off-race win, let's say. Come on, you saw the Lings run across the map. Why did you not block the ramp with probes and a Zealot? Okay. Man, this feels a little unnecessary, but Dewalt getting some Lings inside the main. 3 probes dropping immediately. Dewalt, though, stacking up some minerals, doesn't quite have that 3rd hatchery down yet, which is a little unfortunate for him. Don't just run out with the Lings, though. He's got to just keep these Lings alive as long as possible. And just keep buying time, keep picking off probes. Another probe down. So Dewalt actually controlling the Zergling part of this really well. Scouts the Corsair once again. We see a creep colony at the natural. I wonder if that's going to be for the Spore this time. Dewalt saying, I am not going to lose any Overlords to that Corsair. And yep, we see the Evo chamber, gas beam mine inside the main. He just needs to not run away, not run out with the Lings. Keep these 3 Lings inside the base until they force you to. So first Corsair is done.
I'm not sure if I would do that like a Spore. Why not either extent?
He didn't mind gas in time. And it's fine to go Spore against this, it really is. But he's just gotta make the Spore on time. You can go Hydra though, it's just a different option. But because Dewalt has no gas, you just can't do it. Final Ling does fall. Not the most harass out of that from Dewalt. It looks like Dandy's just looking to take an expansion. So I'm not sure if it's necessarily a good call, but it's a call and he's doing what he can with it. And
it will evolve to be a standard game, I believe, so it will be interesting to see.
yeah, it definitely is going to be a little more interesting to see. We do have 3 hatch Zerg, against the 1 base Protoss for now. Forge going down at the natural. We will see some Templar archives, so I'd expect to see a DT or 2 soon out of Dandy just for some type of map control with this Corsair. But I would say Dewalt is definitely in the lead here. You definitely got the better end of the early build orders. With that early Evo chamber, one of the big advantages is you can upgrade +1 range quite early, way earlier than you'd really expect, and transition into Hydra. Really, the difficult point here for Dewalt is going to be securing that 3rd and 4th base with no Hydras and no way to really defend DT. So yeah, his tech's obviously a little delayed, but man, the econ is booming. That's quite a few drones from Dewalt. He's really just got to worry about getting his 3rd base as soon as possible and getting his layer tech up. So, like we said, there is a DT out here for Dewalt, or for Dandy. Cannon up at the natural, and there we go, 3rd base. Now he's got to defend this knowing there's a DT out there with both Hydralisks and an Overlord. Obviously the Overlord's there to detect the Dark Templar, but because we know that Dandy has Corsairs on the map, it can be quite difficult to do. And big damage done to that Corsair immediately. Is going to be forced to back off. Scouts the third base of Dewalt, and Dandy's own natural now finally coming online. So we have 2 base Protoss versus 2 base Zerg for the moment.
So
Hydra-
this will be
Mhm.
yeah. So this will be a mass Hydra game with lurkers, no mutas.
He can always transition them later, but yeah, usually with out the third gas, it's going to be quite delayed, I'd say. So it'll probably be mass lurker before mutas for sure.
Without the power spike of that fast expansion is like really shocking to see the product when they have like so little amount of gates.
It really is, right? You look at their supplies, and even though not a whole lot has really happened, Zerg is on even supply with Protoss, whereas normally with a fast expansion Protoss, Protoss is up by 15, 20 supplies sometimes. So it's definitely a big difference, and it's really the reason why Bisu kind of pioneered, the style, and was able to change the meta so strongly.
Yeah, so this is looking better for the Dewalt. I believe he said he could take a fourth without a problem, to be honest.
And I think he will. I definitely think he will here shortly, especially on circuit breakers where there's really not much of a distance between this mineral-only third and the 6 o'clock fourth base. He just needs to get an Overlord down there. I'm pretty sure Dandy's DT is at 6 o'clock anticipating this. So he's really just waiting to get an Overlord over there. And the second he can have some semblance of map control, and now we see Overlord's speed is completed. Yep, he's going to move down to 6 o'clock, send a drone down here, kill this DT, and take the base. Or he's just going to walk by it, and the DT is going to kill the drone. That's the play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meta, man. Just got meta. So.
Oh boy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Another drone and another Overlord moving to 6 o'clock here. The DT might kill another drone even.
It will.
Bap, get out of here.
Slash.
This is not your base. This is my base.
This is not your neighborhood. You're far away from home.
Yeah, you're far from home. You ain't in Kansas anymore. So Hydra's being forced to move to 6 o'clock. He should finally be able to take that base, but really good delaying from Dandy, rather. It really shows Dandy's knowledge of the matchup and understanding to have been able to delay a base that he basically had no business delaying for so long. So this is a really, really nice play from Dandy so far. Dewalt, though, that supply is slowly climbing and staying on point with Dandy. Dandy looking like he wants to take his own third base here. Oh, yeah, top right even, maybe? He's both sneaking a base and trying to take mineral only, it looks like. Ooh, Hydra's moving up the ramp here, but we do have Templar in position for a big storm. Looks like he's not going to take the bait. Yep, Lurker are out from Dewalt as well. So this will not be mutas. It's going to be a Lurker transition. But Dewalt definitely needs to get that third base going here shortly, or he's unfortunately just in a position where he'll get out macroed. So no cannons top right quite yet. I wonder if Dewalt's sniffing that third base out. Ooh, Mineral Only has gone down. Dewalt has a small group of Hydra, I think at 12 o'clock. Maybe looking to do a little bit of scouting. And actually, Dewalt looking to take top right as well, so he will scout this pylon and probe. Oh, these Hydras might get caught, though, from Dewalt. This might be a donation. Oh, never mind. Picking off a Templar. So definitely not a donation.
And they need to play like really passive here and try to harass with low amount of units because he cannot go out of the map and try to push. He needs to play like a Terran in PvP.
Yeah, he's just a little too far behind. Just because of the open. I mean, really not because of anything he did. It's just that's random versus random, right? Like you can't control it. You don't know what race they are early. You got to take some risks, and sometimes they don't pay off. Lurkers going down at this third. I'm not sure why Dewalt doesn't try to take this high ground above the Mineral Only. He's kind of just giving that up to Dandy. Dandy's third base finally coming online. But either way, I think Dewalt has enough units that he should be able to hold this without too big of an issue here. A lot of Zerglings, a lot of Lurker, a lot of Hydra. Okay, big damage there. It's just so many Lurkers. It's just an entire Lurker field. It's funny seeing Dewalt play ZVP because you could definitely tell he's like playing again, like exactly how he doesn't like his opponents to play against him.
Yeah.
Like just perfect Lurker positioning. He transitions into the Zerglings earlier than most, I'd say. I mean, he's just set up so well defensively. Defiler Mound, 2 Evos inside the main. He's really doing a great job here. Small group of Zerglings scouting out that 12 o'clock position. We'll see that Dandy is indeed taking a 4th base. I feel like once Dandy gets his 4th base up, he's in a pretty good spot. You know, Protoss really just needs that gas. Ooh, big pickoffs there.
Oh,
Good storm either way, but oh man, that definitely hurts when you lose a couple Templar that quickly.
if Dandy don't get a grip in that top right expansion, I don't know.
Yeah.
What? Sorry?
Adrenal glands?
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. You could be right. Oh, I think he has it now. I think he has it now. Yeah, they're starting to really tear into him with those lings. So that will be adrenal glands. Ooh, good damage being done to those Dragoons here. I mean, he does have a good grip on top right. That Nidus is up. Lurker count, Hydra on the ramp is good. So Dandy's just kind of in a position where he's almost being forced to throw into Dewalt, but he's not taking the bait. He's not doing it. He's like, you know what? We'll keep drawing this game out. We'll see where it goes. So I got to respect that from Dandy here. So many Zerglings. This is how you see, like, someone who truly understands this matchup. Zerglings are so underrated, especially late game ZVP. They're just so efficient for their cost. They, you know, even in that storm there, who cares if you storm 4 Zerglings? It's like not a big deal. Defiler out now. Dewalt stacking some money, I gotta say. He's probably should put down a few more macro hatcheries somewhere. Ooh, big storm, and suddenly Dandy charging up the ramp into 3 Lurkers. But I think he's gonna do it. So Dewalt's being forced to scramble here. send some of these units through that Nidus from his third, from his natural to hold it, but it is not easy to do.
Would
Yeah,
that
you're gonna
be
need
enough?
more units than that. No, it's not, man. He needs more than that for sure. He needs a lot more. He needs Swarm and
Yeah.
Lurker or something. I mean, he has Defiler. We just don't know where they. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, now he can hold. Oh, he doesn't have
Energy.
energy. Still, even with that one Dark Swarm, I think he's gonna be able to slowly hold this. He's just stacking so much money. He just needs to like turn larva into things. It feels like. Oh, Dandy getting caught on move command against cracklings. Never a good spot to be. But I think Dandy's sensing some weakness top right. He's starting to move out and get some units there. Actually, even taking mid left at the same time.
The robotics and Reaver. Playing like way much with Gateway units without arc control.
Late game Reaver is so strong in this matchup at just being able to hold bases, especially against Dark Swarm. So
Yeah,
I really
so-
like this transition.
Oh, spotted. What? He's going to push. What?
I think it might work here. I mean, if Dewalt doesn't have the best reaction time, like he kind of did before, top right could fall for sure. Okay, we see some lurkers coming into burrow on top of the ramp, so not bad here.
So I'm picturing Dandy saying, "Oh, these sort of things are better than memory." Just pushes up the ramp.
Yep.
With no care in the world.
Just moves up there and kills things. This is actually pretty good. I gotta say, DeWalt's just gotta spend his money at this point. He's gotta. I mean, he's in a pretty good spot, but I mean, if he doesn't start spending this bank, it could eventually be trouble for him.
Even Ultra, something. But if Dandy stabilized that 9 o'clock base, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Dandy's in a pretty good spot if that 9 o'clock base gets stabilized. Ooh, but Dewalt actually doing a nice little timing here. He's outside with some Hydralisk. He needs to just get a Defiler here, I think. But he will move in before these cannons do complete.
Oh, Defiler.
Oh, Defiler is there. Nice plague on all of those cannons and Zealots. Wow, what a huge plague that was. But doesn't look like it's quite going to be enough. I mean, he just needs waves of Zerglings. He just needs every hatchery needs to spam Zergling Hydra and rally it to the center of the map, and he'd win it, but he's just got so many larvae. Look at every hatchery.
It's not used that much, but wouldn't be good to have like ultras, like 18 ultras and just destroy a base.
I mean, ultras are just so... I'm not a fan of ultras in this matchup, so I might be the wrong one to talk about that with, but they're so supply inefficient that I feel like when you see Zergs go ultras is when Protoss start coming back. But in this scenario, yeah, if he had 10 ultras on the map, it would probably fight pretty well against Dandy's army. So I definitely get what you're saying.
He will destroy it.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, that's really the issue is like Dewalt's just not quite macroing, which you'd expect from like an off race, right? It's not easy to do. But he's just got to spend this money and he'll be in a much better spot.
Yeah, and he kills 1 or 2 Nexus, it will be like over. Even though if he loses all his ultras, it will be like game over. Okay, what? All the lurkers are together.
They're
2
stacked.
storms there.
Yeah, one storm would crush it for sure.
There.
Ooh, almost on all of them.
Yeah. But no observer there. Well, oh, I really hate the Nidus.
I love it. It's so balanced and fair. So it looks like top right DeWalt
Get
will be
alive.
forced to retreat.
Get the teleport machine.
The teleport machine. 12 o'clock does fall though, so DeWalt has something going for him here.
One lurker.
But man, he's got to spend this money. Just hotkey some hatcheries
Yeah.
and set
Yeah,
of units out.
4K of gas, it will just like 18 ultras and you will spend the money and doesn't matter if it's cost efficient or not. I'm sure with 18 ultras he can kill 9 o'clock. No problem.
I think you're definitely right there. He probably could.
No!
And more, just to make it even more painful. Suddenly, DeWalt is not mining very well at all, and this bank is gonna go bye-bye. Wow, there's like no drones at 6 o'clock either. DeWalt throwing into mid-left here, trying to get some damage done, but I don't think he's quite gonna do it. Dandy just being the Peruvian powerhouse that he is, stomping forward with this giant army.
Yeah, a lot of gas, but no minerals now. This is
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, this is a little sad. So it goes. Probably just needed more lurker, more defiler play. I mean, if he put like 10 lurkers up top right, I don't think it gets broken. But that's easier said than done, you know? Yeah, not enough plagues. Not enough plagues for sure.
Play go, play go. Oh, 9 o'clock will be destroyed. Nah. GG.
GG is called. Wow, very solid PvZ skills here from Dandy. Kind of make a showing of this game, this 23-minute PvZ against Dewalt, and he will go up in the series once again, 4-3. That was also a pretty convincing win, right? Like, Dandy did get cross map, went one base tech versus Zerg. You know, the Zerglings got inside the main. He took 4 probe kill losses early, and still managed to come back from that. It's pretty clear that as long as the game is somewhat standard, you know, Dandy can play it. You know, he can make his way out of it. So this has been, you know, just pretty impressive, I gotta say, for an off race from Dandy so far. All right, here we go. Game 8 here of the best of 9. We will be going forward on Polypoid. Oh boy, and spawning at the top right of Polypoid as the Black Protoss, we have Soul T Dandy.
Huh.
And spawning at the top left as the light blue Protoss, we have, I think it's CWT Dewalt. Did he just join
Yeah.
CWT? Yeah, CWT Dewalt.
Así que arriba a la derecha tenemos a Dandy de color azul, mientras que en la esquina inferior izquierda tenemos de color rojo a Dewalt en un PvP, muchachos. Esto se pone interesante.
So
Yeah, so-
PvP, you gotta say, he's just gotta be the favorite here. He's played a billion PvPs. DeWalt's gonna be fighting an uphill battle here, but you know, I constantly hear Protoss players talk about how gimmicky PvP is and anyone can win it. So who knows? Maybe Dandy's got some tricks up his sleeve here.
I think CPC is a little bit more trickier.
You think so? Than PvP?
Yeah, I don't picture Snow losing to, I don't know, Dandy with Protoss. But I would think that in a CBC, a bad move, you can. I would picture like Action losing to CB in a CBC.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Could see that. I think even Eon Zerg's taken a game off of Larva now that I think about it.
So a Manor Pile.
Manor
Whoa.
Pylon, no gas in the main
What?
from Dewalt. Double Manor Pylon. Ooh, he's just throwing out the troll now. Like he's
Yeah.
like really
You're-
styling on him.
You are in the big leagues, friend.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is the Russian circus, and you're. Another one. Yes, sir.
Oh man, Danny is messing up a little bit
Did you
here.
wanted to mine?
The probes that aren't trapped should be mining, right? And some of the probes that are trapped from Dandy aren't mining, so he's kind of just showing a little lack of understanding of this. I feel like that top right probe that's trapped should be attacking the pylon. It's not.
That
Yeah.
101 error detected.
Zealot going into the main, even a battery as well.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Pick up, bro. Oh! That wasn't a kill. Well, hit the bro, hit the bro.
Wow, what a nice battery here. Oh, probe falls very quickly though from Dewalt, so you can't be
A lot
too
of
happy
Zealot.
about that one.
Yeah, but still, 3 zealots against 1. You will need like 4 batteries to win that battle. So, was it worth it?
I don't think so, actually. I don't think it was worth it. I think this was DeWalt trying to be a little too gimmicky. Yeah, I can't even use this battery anymore. It's useless. Didn't even recharge the Zealot, I don't think. Ooh, another probe does fall, though, from Dandy. Oh, and another one.
Well, he's eating the economy of damage, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Life are pretty much even. I would believe. Oh, that's out. Oh, that's out. Good micro. Dandy. And he's 4 zealots up, but he lost a decent amount of probes. So.
and got completely scouted the entire time, I think.
Oh, he fears the counter-attack.
Ooh, another battery going down. Looks like DeWalt's a little scared.
Oh,
Citadel! I love it. Get him with the
yeah.
DT, Dandy. Get him.
Well, his touch is too late, to be honest. I don't think that the wolf would be lucky enough to don't keep it going.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I like that he's trying it. Here we go. 2 Zealots on the ramp. Battery in position. 2 Dragoons following up as well. But yeah, Dandy's going to be forced to back off here. Come on, DeWalt. He needs that robo now, for sure. Ooh.
I think he already built it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You don't get to win RCT and be a top player by losing by fast in PvP.
Yeah, you definitely don't. It's just so common on the ladder.
Plus, I think that he will apply a lot of pressure with that good range upgrade finish. He will target fire the Dragoon, not the Zealot. Yep,
Yeah.
like as a bit.
It's almost like Dewalt's done this before.
Yeah. He played a couple of PvP.
Yeah, just a couple.
So how you stop that?
I don't know. I think what's Dragoon numbers are everything, it feels like, in this matchup. Ooh!
Oh, yep, whole position. Yeah, one whole position DT, and he spotted, so he would block it or something.
Yeah, he's just slowing it down, it looks like.
Yeah, the observer will be on time. He even thrown an Nexus. It's DT over.
What if the DT kills everything?
No, he doesn't have a nuke, as far as I know.
But what if?
he will be more imbalance.
Oh, he just let it up the ramp though. Oh, that's so funny. God. DT gets inside the main. Wow, he was a slippery boy. Oh no, he's trapped himself. Ah, DT does fall.
Shun, motherfucker.
Yeah, we see 2 more DTs at the natural of Dandy.
Counter attack and kill.
He's just got to wait for the second observer to stay out and defend. Yeah.
There it is. Just go and win.
Yeah, he needs to just go. I'm surprised he's not going a little bit, to be honest with you.
He lost everything. Just go. Like, defend with the 1 observer and 2 dragoons.
Well, he's got a 3rd observer.
Why would you want to play a 20-minute PvP when you can win now?
I mean, this one, it's for, you know, the ego. He can't lose to Dandy PvP, so he's just being ultra safe here. Oh, it could be.
I think he will DT drop. If you don't see a robo in time, he will DT drop. 3rd. Okay. Well, he can. Only 2 gates from Dandy, no units.
He could still DT drop, you're so right. Yeah, I think that is a Templar Archives he's building. Meanwhile, from Dandy, we see Naturals up as well. 2nd gas on the way. He needs that robo.
Range. That's Dragoon range.
Oh, that's Dragoon range?
Yeah.
Was that Storm before Dragoon range?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So, Dewalt can throw another expo if he wants to. Dandy won't be out in a long time. Still 2 gateways. That's a Ninja Expo of 6. 6 o'clock? 6? Oh my god.
I like it.
Yeah.
Is he sending 3 Dragoons down there for no reason? He must have seen it with the observer.
Yes. Oh, stream snipe.
Wow. Well,
now he sees that there are gateways being made, so now he can make some gateways of Python. Yeah. Smash! Glove! All in. Oh.
Yeah.
It's doing the same. E.T.
You can't out-clown a clown. I'm stealing that.
Yeah.
You can't out-clown a clown. Oh my god. I don't know why I've never heard that, but that's awesome.
I will put it in my Battle.net. I will put it in my Battle.net profile.
Wow, did Ox call it here?
In my Protoss profile on Battle.net.
Oh man, we see a Dark Archon at the natural for Dewalt, so maybe this is mind control. I think Ox called it, man.
I think he will, and I more than mind control, I think he will feed back the high temp.
I know mind controlling a shuttle is kind of a thing PvP, like very loosely, but I've seen it done. So he might be going for some kind of mind control too. I'm just gonna assume it's mind control.
I think it's feedback.
I think it's mind control. It's
You
definitely
want
mind
to
control.
You want to be mind control. You don't think.
You know what? Maybe that's the mind control kicking in. Maybe you've already been mind controlled, you know?
Yeah. It could be.
Looks like Dewalt's gonna pick off this DT preventing the fourth base. Or no, it's gonna slip by again. Dandy with the slipperiest DTs. Should actually be a Protoss player.
Yeah. The Peruvian goes to dark.
Hey man, he's having a 12-minute game already with Dewalt PvP. That impresses me for sure. No, it's not broken. It's definitely. I mean, it's broken in the sense that Protoss is overpowered, but this game isn't broken. I'm just kidding, all you Protoss players. Don't hate me.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, it's not broken. They're just. This is how it goes. They're both trying to defend, like, drop timings, I think, by staying at home and stuff. Honestly, Dewalt has no reason to move out. Like, he's on more bases. He's getting better income. He has the bigger army. It's kind of on Dandy to make the move. And as soon as Dandy either takes a third or attacks, I think this is over. Oh, is it feedback? We're about to find out. It's going to be mind control.
What he can steal? A 7?
He could steal the observer and then send it one DT in against his army.
You won't make PvP interesting. Stop it.
I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna change PvP forever.
Fun.
Mind controlling observers. That's the meta. You heard it here, chat. Here we go.
You called me crazy, but now.
Man, that feedback. That was very nice. Huh? What? It went a lot better for Dandy than I thought it was gonna be. But I think he still loses. He was like definitely in there for a second. I was like, what? And Dandy types out. Game 8 going to Dewalt, and that's gonna tie it up in our best of 9 random versus random show match. It's all down to this final game here, Pato. What are you thinking?
If someone gets his man raised, he would be.
Right? Could you imagine? It's like Dewalt Protoss against, Dandy Zerg again. But then Dandy wins? How epic would that be?
Yeah. Any map. Okay.
Seems like this is a lot closer than we were thinking, but Dewalt also got his own main, like, 3 times. Yeah, let's do Sulfid. Let's just do Sulfid.
Just don't. Just make.
He forgot to feed his Doge. I didn't know Dewalt had a dog. That's cool. We're gonna take a few minutes here, folks.
Siberian Pitbull, yeah. Please, sir, I want to win. I want to win. I need more sub, please.
Just feeds him supply depots the whole time. What if Artosis was actually Dewalt's, like, slave, basement Terran slave? That's why he's just so angry all the time. He just wants to leave and not play Terran, but he can't. Alright, looks like Dewalt's ready to go here. Game 9 on Sylphid. Random versus random. Dewalt versus Dandy, the show match. And spawning at the bottom left as the red Protoss once again. The StarCraft gods are definitely in his favor tonight. It is Dewalt. Oh! And spawning at the bottom right on Sylphid as that pink Terran once again. We have Dandy. This is what we've been waiting for.
It's like it was scripted.
Seriously, man. It really is. Ooh, Sylphid, I gotta say, not a bad map for TVP, right? Like, you can kind of take some early pressure without the ramp, you know, early on, which can be a little scary, but... Ooh, and actually, we're seeing a forward gateway from Dewalt, so maybe this is a little tricky. But either way, I think both these guys are happy here.
Yeah, that's why I like this opening. It's pretty good against any race but PvP. And I think Dewalt is confident that she can win PvP no matter what, so good choice.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great choice. We'll get the last scout, though, will Dewalt, so he won't exactly know that Dandy is Terran quite yet. Meanwhile, I guess the same could be said for Dandy here. Just going for that early barracks inside the main. Not sure if this is going to be... Oh, what is this? 2 gateways going down from Dewalt. That I know he can't be super happy about once he sees that this is Terran from Dandy.
His dog is angry.
His dog is definitely angry. See if he'll cancel it. Sees the second SCV. Nope, it's still up. He's going for 2 gate against Terran. Oh, he does cancel. A little bit of delayed cancel there.
Well, it could have been worked in any matchup, but PvP, so would call canceling. Oh,
yeah, it really is a good call. He should steal the gas, but it doesn't look like Dandy wants to take it. He was just planning on going for a gasless anyway. Yeah, still not taking that gas as Dandy. He just wants to expand. So Dandy does scout the forward gateway now. Should know exactly what's going on. Zealot walking into the main already. Pretty good Sim City, though, from Dandy. Ooh, 2 SCVs moving towards that choke point with 3 Marines, so it feels like Dandy has more than enough, really, to defend this for the moment.
Yeah, 2 Zealots, it's too much. It's difficult to stop this.
Ooh, good damage there from Dandy on those Zealots. Ooh, Zealot's trapped! 1 Marine does fall, though. Bunker's still not being built. There's a 3rd Zealot being rallied. So this is going to be quite difficult for Dandy to get that bunker up.
Yeah, he needs a vulture.
I don't even think we see a core out of Dewalt. I think this was straight into Nexus with no core.
Yeah, this is a typical Protoss build order. He relies on doing damage with the Zealots. If not, if you don't do any damage, you can just auto-win, like pulling 10 SCVs and a vulture and full marine. But if you do damage with the Zealots, Okay, no factory yet, so yeah, this is terrible for Dandy.
Yeah, this is not the best position. So factory getting slightly delayed, but Dandy on top of it with those next SCVs. One Zealot still alive in the main. Another Zealot running in towards the natural, but actually looking to back off here quite quickly. I think Dandy has stabilized for the moment. Second
Yeah,
gateway going down the
at
main.
what cost?
Yeah, at the cost of a pretty delayed natural and factory, and quite a few Marines. So if you're Dewalt, do you just play your standard game here? Do you get your Robo down and go for Reaver? Or, I mean, I guess you can kind of do whatever you want.
Another next one, and still be okay. No! How? How?
It's got the
Okay.
slipperiest SCVs as well.
Yeah. You got like fish skin.
I mean, good news for Dewalt is he doesn't really scout anything of importance. It's just he knows there's going to be a second gateway, more units, more pressure, which he could kind of
Yeah.
assume already. But
Yeah, it says to demoralize him, saying, "See all I got? Like I'm rich and you're poor."
yeah, yeah, exactly. See all the
And
probes I have?
This is my 500 meter square department penthouse. As you can see, I'm rich. I'm filthy rich.
That's too funny. I don't think he can really break Dandy from here, but he might try to apply a little pressure. Ooh.
Well, he needs siege mode. He's going to try a 6, but not
Timing?
A 6.
Yeah, 2-fact add-on is that usually indicates some kind of a timing, right?
Sure. But did he drop me?
Yeah, we saw that Citadel.
Too many Marines, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, he's targeting the bunker down even. He needs to get on top of those tanks.
One tank would die.
One tank falling.
2 tanks died. Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Close,
That's-
but no.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 2
Tank
tanks
died.
down.
That's too
Good
many
control. Good control from Dewalt here. Yeah, but Dandy definitely needed all these Marines to be able to hold, it feels like. Wow. And with the mines being completed, Dewalt will back up. There's no more real aggressive potential. Wow, ooh, big quick group of vultures moving out towards the top side of the map though. Maybe looking to sneak into this natural here and do some econ damage, but we see Dewalt is ready. Good amount of Dragoons sitting outside front. But either way, he will be able to disrupt this, putting down a few mines. Ooh, one mine even connecting, killing off a Dragoon here, so already a good trade for Dandy. 2 Dragoons falling. Massive, massive damage here for our Peruvian Terran.
Oh, shuttle with Reaver, maybe?
Against
that's for the
4-fact,
push.
too.
Yeah.
Yep, it is Reaver.
And 2 gates.
Yeah, Dandy wants to push here, but I feel like Reaver is built to defeat pushes for the most part. So I think Dewalt may be getting the better end of the builds here.
Oh yeah, if you control it like Dewalt, I think. And you're not able to put turrets in this map unless you are like really near the door, the entrance of the Protoss.
Yeah,
So-
yep.
So with no Goliath, I don't see how he can stop a Reaver drop.
It looks like Dandy is just completely committed with this timing though. No turrets at home, no units at home really to speak of. He just wants to kill Dewalt here. But I mean, he's got a good amount of tanks and vultures. Ooh, big siege tank timing.
Oh, coming back.
Oh my god, there is nothing to defend these vultures here. I think
What?
Dandy's done it.
Don't know, but it looks promising. Oh, too solid. Oh,
Oh,
and too
takes down
solid.
these siege tanks fairly well, but so many probes are falling in the main of Dewalt.
Yeah, that's true.
Dewalt scrambling, trying to get on top of this. Actually is able to save some of these probes, but not
Yeah.
before some real significant damage has been done.
He has the third Nexus. Oh, he has a lot of probes here. Yeah, still have a lot of probes. And will transfer. And now he has to defend. Then he has to defend this drop, which will not be easy to do.
I'm surprised at that probe count because it looked like Dandy
Yeah.
killed so many probes.
Yeah, I believe that he killed like 20 probes easily. But he has 3 Nexus, so in 3-4 minutes, that probe count will be up again.
Third will definitely be getting delayed here for Dandy. So Dewalt doing what he can with this Reaver, even though there's a really good turret wall placed around Dandy's main.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Wow. Beautiful control here from
Yeah,
Dewalt.
so annoying. So annoying. Oh,
Dragoon's
yeah.
coming in here.
GG.
This will be another dead tank. Yeah, this is just gonna be so difficult.
Nice try though.
Yeah, it was a good try. Man, when all those vultures ran into the natural and there was nothing there to fight him, I really thought Dandy had it. Shoot. I think so. I think he was so committed he kind of has to at that point. But yeah, I don't know. Not sure what the difference was there. Either way, Dewalt's on 3 bases now. I mean, very good saturation. He's just continuing to pick off more and more tanks and vultures. Dandy is no closer to having his third up. It's kind of a tough spot to be in if you're Dandy.
Yeah, almost twice the supply again. So
Is that good? Is that good? Almost be twice the supply?
definitely not.
Oh boy. 2 Reavers, or 2 shuttles rather, going into the main here of Dandy, it looks like. Maybe he's just setting up for a flank? No, it looks like it's going to be going towards the main. So, Dewalt looking to get some extra damage done. Ooh, 2 Reavers unloading inside the main, trying to stay away from these turrets. And Pacifist Scarabs not killing anything, but forcing a lot of SCVs to leave. Ooh, shuttle falls though, so I don't think these Reavers are going to be able to go back home.
Oh. Whoa.
Ooh, whoa, that was huge.
Yeah, you need to take some time. Oh, God. So much.
And look at that Reaver control. So pretty good timing there from Dewalt. Even though, you know, not all the Scarabs connected, I think he still did a lot of econ damage and good harassment to Dan. Meanwhile, his own econ has really been untouched since that timing that hit inside his main. We see Storm, Templar complete. He's taking his own 4th. Dewalt really in a commanding position here. I really want to know how Dewalt got his main race like 4 times or whatever. Yeah, He got it 4
Yeah.
times in the series. He got pretty lucky on that front.
That fix this work for him.
Ooh, big storm. I mean, all this is just so annoying.
Oh.
It's forcing so much lost time, mining time. Ooh, and that shuttle just hiding in the bottom right corner, waiting to storm again. Meanwhile, Dandy is no closer to moving out anytime soon. Small group of vultures running around the map here. Ooh, they will see 3 shuttles coming in from Dewalt. Dewalt definitely looking for some more shenanigans.
I think he will try to pull the third
I think he
time.
will too. Yeah, especially with the vultures out on the map. Here we go. 3 shuttles, perfect
Perfect
drops. Oh, nice storm on the SCVs as well. Man, DeWalt just making it look simple. Ooh, good
He will
siege
still
tank connections
kill.
though.
The third is dead. And that's enough reason to call it GG.
Yeah, it should be. Looks like Dandy's not giving up without one more push though. So tank. Yeah, exactly. You're all good. Yeah, he's milking this one, man. Here we go, big siege timing. Siege tank dropping pretty quickly here. He's just got overwhelmed.
GG.
GG is called, and wow, DeWalt taking a very close series. 5-4 against Dandy in this best of 9 random versus random show match.
Very good games.
Yeah, really good games. I'm a little sad we didn't see more of Dandy's Zerg, man. His Zerg looked really, really strong. I'd love to see him just play a show match with his Zerg, honestly.
Yeah, like a CVT.
Yeah, it would be good.
CVC or CVT. I want to see those. Or even a TVT between those.
Between these, yeah, it would be good.
Pato, could you just mention in Spanish about the Race War event on Saturday? I think Machine is also co-casting that.
Sure. I'm casting that?
Machine is.
Oh, okay.
And Seriosity and Cork, I believe.
Ah, ok. So, entonces, ¿cómo le va, chicos? Gracias a todos los que miraron. Tengo un anuncio importante para hacerles, que se trata de que este sábado vamos a jugar el All Star Race Off, que es un evento en el cual, si ya no están enterados, juegan los mejores 3 de cada raza del mundo. Este sábado van a jugar los Terran contra los Protoss. El equipo Protoss, conformado por Dewalt, Bonif y Oya, se van a medir contra el equipo Terran, que va a estar conformado por Tanti, Terror y Miju de China. Así que tenemos a 2 representantes latinoamericanos en esta match. Van a jugar cada uno al mejor de 3. Eso quiere decir que va a empezar, por ejemplo, Miju va a jugar al mejor de 3 contra Oya, va a jugar al mejor de 3 contra Bonif y va a jugar al mejor de 3 contra Dewalt. Y después le va a seguir Dandy, que va a jugar al mejor de 3 con Dewalt, con Bonif y con Oya, y Terror va a hacer lo mismo. ¿Está bien? Entonces van a tener una cantidad de juegos zarpados y con los mejores representantes de cada raza. Así que los esperamos. Esto va a ser a la 1 p.m. el sábado, a la 1 p.m. hora de Perú, 2 p.m. hora de Bolivia, 3 p.m. hora de Chile. ¿Está bien? El casteo va a ser en inglés, lamento decirles. Va a castear el amigo Machine, Seriosity y Quark. Pero obviamente está permitido hablar en español, así que no se preocupen. Así que, por favor, si pueden apoyar, compartir, comentarlo con sus amigos, va a ser este sábado, o sea, pasado mañana, a la 1 p.m. hora de Perú, 2 p.m. hora de Bolivia, 3 p.m. hora de Chile. Y para agregar, si pueden, y lo último que les voy a pedir, hay un link de machirino.com/t/think-alpha-series13. Si pueden hacer clic ahí y apretar en Claim Code, o sea, Claim Code, les va a agregar 30 centavos de dólar de premio a los participantes. Es gratuito para ustedes, simplemente tienen que loguearse con una cuenta que ustedes elijan, ya sea de Facebook, Google o cualquier otra. Y van a volver a apretar Claim Code y van a ver cómo se les va a agregar plata a estos competidores. Así que les agradecemos por sintonizar, por apoyar, por la buena onda, por la paciencia y espero hayan disfrutado de estos matches entre estos dos verdaderos guerreros. Es Pato quien les está hablando, les mando un saludo muy grande, les agradezco de vuelta su presencia y espero verlos de vuelta el sábado por más StarCraft.
Wow, man, thank you so much. Couldn't have said it better.
Oh.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much. I know it's late there. Definitely for Pato, it's 1:40 a.m.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I had to wake up in 5 hours. So
Brutal.
I'm going to sleep, guys. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
As always, and thank you, Ox.
You as well, Machine.
Thank you, Pato. Appreciate the co-casting, and thank you to Ox. I'll see you on Saturday.
For sure, man. Take care,
All right.
guys.
Good night.
Take care, fellas. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.